especially during this weather where the scorching sun is evaporating all our energy and we are just so tired, and the same is reflected on our skin. Our skin looks so dull, tan, and we don't want to spoil our skin for sure. So it's important to understand the importance of sunscreen. What are the benefits of sunscreen? Many a time people ask so many questions, they have so many doubts regarding sunscreen, and probably that is the reason that in our country still 69%, 70% of the population is not using sunscreen on a regular basis. So we use sunscreen when it's hot, when it's sunny, when we are going out, or when we are going for a beach vacation. Most of us are actually planning for it. But otherwise, we don't use sunscreens on a regular basis. But then we do understand, we know at least that sunscreens are important, reapplication, applying it daily, etc. What is the most practical approach? How sunscreen can keep our skin young and supple? So these are the questions that we'll try to understand and take answers of. And today we'll be joined by a renowned dermatologist, Dr. Paras Chaudhary. So she is an MBBS. She has done her MBBS from Baroda Medical College and her MD in dermatology from Sardar Patel Medical College. She holds fellowship in diagnostic dermatology, lasers, aesthetic dermatology and dermatosurgery, reflecting her expertise in advanced dermatological treatments. Currently, she is the consultant dermatologist at Chirayu Hospital, Jaipur, and she is also the owner of CAD Clinic, Jaipur. So we are shortly going to be joined by Dr. Paras Chaudhary, who will help us understand the importance and benefits of sunscreens. There are so many questions. People often ask why we need to apply sunscreen on a regular basis, why reapplication is equally important, what is the difference between Cosmeto, these brands having sunscreens, and as well as medical sunscreens. So there are so many questions, and the right person to answer all these queries are going to be here soon. तो आपके अगर कुछ सवाल भी हैं तो आप कमेंट सेक्शन में हमसे पूछ सकते हैं सनस्क्रीन्स को लेकर, और स्पेशली ये जो समय है, मोस्ट पार्ट ऑफ आवर कंट्री इज एक्सपीरियंसिंग समर, हॉट एंड ह्यूमिड क्लाइमेट, और जो धूप है उससे हमारी स्किन बहुत डल हो जाती है, टैन हो जाती है. तो किस तरह से हम अपनी स्किन को बचा सकते हैं? A very important and interesting theory that I often get to hear about sunscreen is that it also acts as an anti-aging product. There are other anti-aging products, but dermatologists boost that sunscreen भी एक anti-aging product है जो हमारी स्किन की एजिंग को कम कर सकता है, रिवर्स कर सकता है. तो इस पर भी हम बात करेंगे आज के हमारे एक्सपर्ट से, जो है डॉक्टर पारस चौधरी, जो कि बहुत जल्द हमें ज्वाइन करने वाली है इंस्टा लाइव में. तो प्लीज इस इंस्टा लाइव को देखते रहिए, और अगर आपके भी कोई सवाल है सनस्क्रीन से जुड़े हुए तो प्लीज feel free to write to us. So sunscreen, the benefits, the importance of sunscreen is going to be our topic for this very Insta Live. So Dr. Paras Chaudhary is going to join us shortly. National and international conferences committed to patient care and innovation. Dr. Chaudhary is a respected professional in the field of dermatology. What happens whenever something happens on our skin, rather than going to the dermatologist, who is the expert of skin, the expert doctor of skin, we normally fall for home remedies or DIYs or over-the-counter products, etc. Why it is important to go to the correct person? To a dermatosurgeon, to a dermatologist is also another concern that we would like to discuss with her, Dr. Paras Chaudhary, who is joining us shortly. तो सनस्क्रीन से जुड़े अगर आपके भी कोई सवाल है, अगर आप सनस्क्रीन लगाते हैं, उसमें किसी तरह की दिक्कत आती है, तो प्लीज फील फ्री टू राइट टू अस इन द कमेंट सेक्शन. आप अपने सवाल जरूर पूछिए और डॉक्टर पारस चौधरी उनके जवाब देंगी इस सेशन के जरिए. तो सनस्क्रीन को लेकर जितनी रीएप्लीकेशन, एक दिन में 3 से 4 बार क्या सनस्क्रीन लगाते हैं, कौन सा सनस्क्रीन, किस तरह का सनस्क्रीन लगाते हैं, इन सारे सवालों के हम जवाब लेंगे. एंड हियर वी गो, वी हैव विद अस डॉक्टर पारस चौधरी. A very warm welcome to you, doctor.
Thank you, ma'am.
So doctor, today we are going to talk about sunscreen. सबसे पहले तो सनस्क्रीन के लिए एक बहुत ही आम सवाल जो लोगों का होता है, क्या इसे रोज लगाना है, क्यों लगाना है रोज? What's your answer to that?
Okay. Thank you for for having me, ma'am, today. Yes, sunscreen को हमें रोज लगाना है. हर मौसम, हर दिन, 365 days of year, you should apply your sunscreen because sunscreen is something which is guarding you from sun rays, UV rays. They are very harmful for your skin. And चाहे बारिश हो, गर्मी हो, सर्दी हो, या फिर क्लाउडी डे हो, रेनी डे हो, एवरी डे यूवी रेज अर्थ तक पहुंचती हैं एंड दे आर समथिंग विच आर डैमेजिंग योर स्किन. सो यस, आपको सनस्क्रीन ईच एंड एवरी डे अप्लाई करना चाहिए.
Another very common question related with this only query is, for example, I'm working from home or I'm a housewife or I don't go out. So मेरा work culture कुछ इस तरह का है कि मैं घर में ही ज़्यादा time spend करती हूँ. Do I still need to use sunscreen?
Yes. यूजुअली जो लोग आउटडोर में वर्क करते हैं उनको एवरी 3 अर्ली सनस्क्रीन रिपीट करना एडवाइसेबल है. बट इफ यू आर स्टेइंग होम, आप घर से बिल्कुल बाहर नहीं जाते हैं, स्टिल एटलीस्ट वंस अ डे आफ्टर योर शावर एंड ऑल यू कैन अप्लाई योर सनस्क्रीन. एंड उसका री एप्लीकेशन आप एटलीस्ट 4 to 5 hours के बाद में कर सकते हैं. Because in house also we got so many UV rays. If we have long windows, अगर हमारे घर में रोशनी अच्छे से आती है, then yes, reapplication will be important.
A new theory says that these LED lights or our laptop rays, whatever rays is coming out from various sources of laptops, tabs, mobiles, क्योंकि हम सबका स्क्रीन टाइम अब बहुत बढ़ गया है. फिर LED लाइट्स या दूसरे लाइट्स बहुत होते हैं आजकल घरों में भी, ऑफिसेज में भी, wherever we go. Are they equally affecting our skin in a bad way?
Yes, absolutely. Screen से जो light आती है, that is a kind of visible light. We call that blue light. And blue light is also something जो हमारे skin को बहुत ज़्यादा damage कर सकती है. It causes premature aging, means early age में आपको fine lines and wrinkles हो सकते हैं. It is actually aging your skin more. So there are filters available in new sunscreens that is called blue filter. So whenever you are choosing a sunscreen, आपको blue filter वाली light और blue filter वाली sunscreen choose करनी है ताकि उससे आप protect रह सकें and your skin will be more youthful then.
Fair enough. डॉक्टर, अभी तक हमने बात की कि सनस्क्रीन लगाना है, रोज लगाना है, घर के अंदर है, घर के बाहर है, कहीं पे भी है, सनस्क्रीन लगाना है, रीएप्लीकेशन भी करना है. अब सवाल उठता है कि जब हम सनस्क्रीन लेने जाते हैं, there are so many sunscreens and various forms, formulations, etc. available. एक तो जो कॉस्मेटिक ब्रांड्स होते हैं उनके सनस्क्रीन्स है, एक जिन्हें हम कहते हैं कि मेडिकेटेड सनस्क्रीन्स, वो भी है. ऐसे में हम एज अ कंज्यूमर बहुत कंफ्यूज है कि कौन सा सनस्क्रीन लेना है. देन देयर आर सो मेनी थिंग्स, सो मेनी इंफॉर्मेशंस written on the box containing the tube of the sunscreen, starting from SPF to PA level, etc, etc. तो सबसे पहले तो मेडिकेटेड सनस्क्रीन ज्यादा बेटर होता है क्या, या कोई भी सनस्क्रीन चलेगा, और जब सनस्क्रीन लेने जाए तो किन बातों का ध्यान रखना है?
So there are actually some parameters. जब भी हम sunscreen choose करें, we need to check for those. First important thing be a broad spectrum sunscreen, means जो आपको protect कर रही है UVA rays as well as UVB rays. So that is called a broad spectrum sunscreen. Second will be a SPF, means sun protection factor. That is actually an indicator, indices to tell you that how much your sunscreen is effective against UVB radiation. That is actually a relative measure. So there are so many SPF like 2 to 80. So the minimum SPF which you require is 30 SPF, because 30 SPF 30 is something which is blocking up to 97% of UVB rays. Then another further SPF is SPF 50, which is protecting you approximately 98%, blocking the 98% UVB rays. Then third will be PF rating or the boot star rating. That is something which is telling you that how much your sunscreen is effective against UVA rays. So that range from +1 to +5. So whenever you are choosing a sunscreen, choose at least PA +3 or the boot star rating more than 3. That indicative of the good sunscreen. Next, there will be so many formulations are available. So if you have a dry skin, you need to choose something cream based sunscreen. If you have a oily skin or acne prone skin, you need to choose which is gel based or lotion based sunscreen. So these are the basic thing. Second important thing will be resistant, water resistant or very water resistant. So water resistant means the sunscreen will protect you from, you know, water. If you are in the water, if you are in the swimming pool, at least 40 minutes they are giving you protection. That is a water resistant sunscreen. And there is second one is very water resistant. So that is the sunscreen which is giving you protection for at least 80 minutes, and after that you need to reapply that. So these are the basic parameters we need to check for.
Okay, so at least now we know that when we are going out to buy a sunscreen, these are the parameters, these are the things that we need to keep in our mind. Now, doctor, moving ahead, अभी आपने बताया कि sunscreen लगाना क्यों जरूरी है, reapplication क्यों जरूरी है. एक और question जिसपे हम थोड़ा confused हो जाते हैं is the amount, the quantity of sunscreen to be applied. उस पर would you like to shed some light?
Sure, ma'am. So the basic amount, like whenever we are mostly applying on the face and neck, so the basic, we usually talk to the patient that 2 finger lengths should be the amount for your face and neck. Means it will be minimum 3 ml or more than half tablespoon. When we are talking about the arms, it should be minimum 3 ml each arm or more than half tablespoon. When we are talking about the legs, on each leg we require minimum 6 ml amount of sunscreen. We are applying on the back or the front area, it will be 6 ml. And if we are talk about the scientifically, it should be 2 milligram per centimeter square body surface area. So this is the basic amount we need to apply.
Right. कई बार होता है डॉक्टर, हम ये डिस्कस भी कर रहे थे आपके ज्वाइन करने से पहले कि समर्स आता है तो हम सबको अपनी स्किन की चिंता होती है, लेकिन समर के साथ समर वेकेशन वाला टर्म भी जुड़ा होता है. एंड वी ऑल आर गोइंग, वी हैव प्लान्ड आवर ट्रिप्स एक्सेट्रा. व्हेनेवर वी गो टू अ बीच वेकेशन, वी टेक केयर कि हम सनस्क्रीन कैरी करें. अदरवाइज इफ वी आर गोइंग अप हिल या कहीं और जा रहे हैं तो हम कई बार सनस्क्रीन को कैरी करना जरूरी नहीं समझते. हमें लगता है ठंडी जगह है, पहाड़ है, स्नो देखने को मिलेगा, वहां पे हमें सनस्क्रीन की क्या जरूरत है. बट वी हैव ऑल्सो ऑब्जर्व दैट पीपल हु स्टे देयर और पीपल हु कम बैक फ्रॉम हिल्स और माउंटेन्स, they have these pigmentations on their cheeks and nose. So doctor, we would like you to shed some light on that. Is it essential to carry a sunscreen even if we are going uphill?
Yes, of course. As we talked in, you know, first question only, each and every day you need to apply your sunscreen, whether it's a sunny day, cloudy day. Even on the uphills, we are, you know, near towards the more towards UV areas. They are the direct rays are coming, so they will be more harming to you, whether you are seeing the sun or not, whether it's a cloudy day or not. But UV rays are going to come on the earth. They are going to damage your skin. So how matter where are you going, whether it's a beach vacation or a hill station vacation, you need to carry your sunscreen always. And whenever you are going to, you know, swimming pool or hill station, then the reapplication will be more frequently. It should be every 2 hourly.
Okay, right. अच्छा डॉक्टर, हम कई बार चेहरे पे सनस्क्रीन लगाना तो फिर भी रेगुलरली ध्यान रखते हैं, बट नेक और हैंड्स, बैक ऑफ द नेक और अदर एक्सपोज्ड एरियाज, how important it is to apply sunscreen on all the body parts that are exposed at the sun.
Yes, so it's very important that all the exposed parts should be covered with the sunscreen, because these are the spots where we see the aging changes, specifically the hands. If we are driving a car and our hands are always exposed to the sun, so they will get more early changes of photo aging or maybe the aging. Similarly on the ear area as well as the neck area, because neck is also something which usually, you know, whenever we are seeing a person, we always check that area also. That is easily a visible thing. So yes, you should cover all those parts around your nose, around your eyes, on your ears, on your neck area, and the hands also. Whatever is exposed, according to that, what type of clothes you are wearing, according to that you need to apply your sunscreen.
Doctor, we all know that sunscreens are important. They are very essential, and we need to apply sunscreen on a regular basis. Villages, reapplication, amount of sunscreen that we are applying, all this is important. But still, the fact is that still 69%, 70% of our population is not using sunscreen on a regular basis. My question to you is, normally people give a number of excuses or they encounter some problems, which are practical, of course. For example, those who have an oily skin, they feel that, sunscreen make their face or their skin more patchy, more dull, more oily. Those who have acne, they'll say that we don't want to layer up our acne with sunscreens. There are a number of, counters that they normally give. Many times people don't last like the white cast. So what is a good solution to all these questions?
So actually, you need to choose your sunscreen very wisely. If you have a dry skin, you need a sunscreen which is cream based. The formulation is very important. So you need a cream based sunscreen. You need to check some hydrating agents. If that is having hyaluronic acid or vitamin E, that will be better. If you have a oily skin, you need a gel based or a lotion based sunscreen. If you have a acne prone skin, you need to check your sunscreen is labeled as non-comedogenic, means it doesn't have oil in that. Even some new new sunscreens are also available which are sebum regulating sunscreen, because they have some ingredients which are decreasing your sebum production also, so there will be less chances of acne breakouts obviously. Then if you have melasma, if you have pigmentation or dark spots, you can choose easily a tinted sunscreen, because that is something which is protecting you from visible light as well as UV light, and that will give you an even skin tone also, that decreases the blemishes also. So this is how usually you should check for the sunscreen.
Okay, Doctor, as you mentioned melasma, I think I need to ask this question. Many times melasma is in the family, right? Many a times sun is the biggest culprit for melasma. So if we use sunscreen on a regular basis, is it going to be a preventive measure for
Yes,
melasma?
of course, yes. Because melasma is something which is mainly have three reasons. It's genetics, hormones, the stress level also affects this thing. So if you have a genetic tendency, you should apply your sunscreen religiously, because that is a preventive measure which will prevent you to get that. Even if someone has a history of melasma in their family, they should apply early also, because they will be less chance to get that, because sun rays, UV rays increases the melanin production, that will increase your hyperpigmentation, that will increase your melasma, that will increase the freckles and blemishes on your face.
So if there is a family history or we see these earlier, spots or
Yeah.
marks, we can start using sunscreen right away. Anyways, for irrespective you are male or female, whether you have a family history of melasma or acne, whatever, you still need to use sunscreen as a regular thing. And I have heard from many dermatologists, doctor, please tell me, is this correct that you take these sunscreen also as an anti-aging product? Do they actually work as an anti-aging product?
Yes, that is also a preventive measure actually, because UV rays are something which are breaking your collagen and elastin, means they are giving you more fine lines and wrinkles. So if you are applying your sunscreen in early 20s, the early aging, the premature aging will be delayed. So it's a preventive measure, and it will give you late onset of according to your age, it will get you the fine lines and wrinkles, and it is a very important basic step of any anti-aging regime.
Okay. There is a question by one of our viewer, Rocky, and the question is, what should I do if I have an allergic reaction to sunscreen?
Okay, so yes, there are few ingredients which can give you the allergic reaction. You need to ask your dermatologist which brand or which type of sunscreen you have used, whether it's according to your skin type, or they are few ingredients like avobenzones or oxybenzones. They sometimes can give you the irritation. So your dermatologist will check your skin type, and then according to that they will tell you the best sunscreen for you. But yes, if you got the allergic reaction, then you can apply some calamine lotion or the aloe vera gel, which can give you the soothing effect, and then we usually give a mild steroid to control that, and then we accordingly give the best sunscreen according to the individual skin type.
Again, people who have a sensitive skin, many times they, can't experiment a lot with various products. In that case, or those who have allergic reactions, etc., is there any other kind of sunscreen that is more preferable?
Yeah. So if someone has a sensitive skin, someone has eczema prone skin, or the children and the pregnant and lactating ladies, in those mineral sunscreen are best because they are least hypo like allergenic, and they are best suited for this specific kind of people.
Physical sunscreen.
Physical sunscreen, yeah, we call that mineral sunscreen also, or inorganic sunscreen.
Okay. What are these, doctor? Please, if you would shed some light on that.
Sure. So basically, sunscreen are two types. It's physical mineral sunscreen or a chemical sunscreen. So what is the basic difference in both? Chemical sunscreen is something is that which will absorb the UV rays and that will convert it to the heat energy. And the mineral sunscreen, along with this phenomena, that will also reflects or scatter the light. So this is the additional advantage of mineral sunscreen. Mineral sunscreen has filters, specific filters like zinc oxide, iron oxide, titanium oxide. Then it sometimes it can give you white cast as compared to, if we will compare with the chemical sunscreen. But that right now the newer formulations are also available, which doesn't give you any kind of white cast also, but it is very good with who has the sensitive skin and eczema prone skin. Chemical sunscreen is something which is having filters, something called benzophenols, then tinosorbols, then salicylates. These are the filters which chemical sunscreen have. But if you will ask me best sunscreen for normal skin people, it will be a hybrid sunscreen, means the mixture of both. It has chemical sunscreen filters as well as mineral sunscreen filters also.
Okay, so we have physical and chemical sunscreens to choose from, and in case you have doubt or anything which is not normal with your skin, please go and consult the right person, which is a qualified dermatologist. So don't fall for market gimmick, don't fall for various social media influencers. Not all of them are dermatologists. So please go to the correct person, which is a qualified dermatologist. The doctor, now coming to the acne part. Acne is one thing, treating acne is one thing, but post acne, those marks, those scars are so difficult to treat. Do sunscreen have anything to play a role in it?
Okay, so sunscreen, obviously, if someone has a dark spot, sunscreen will be always required because sun rays or UV rays will aggravate your pigmentation. They are already increasing the melanin pigmentation. And acne marks and acne scars, whenever we are treating them, the sunscreen will be a basic thing, that will be a preventive thing as well as a treating thing. And then we add other measures, like we add the ointments, depigmenting creams, then we add some sort of lasers or chemical peels treatment, which enhance our treatment protocol. But yes, whenever we are treating acne or acne marks or any kind of pigmentation, sunscreen is very basic. You can't go without sunscreen, because if you are using any kind of actives at night time and then you are going in the sun without putting a sunscreen, your skin will be more red, there will be more irritation, there will be more sensitivity. So that is the basic and the foremost part of the treatment.
Right, because people are using a lot of actives by themselves also, so it's very, very essential to top it up with a sunscreen. At least during the day, you need to apply sunscreen. Otherwise, you'll see bad impacts. Doctor, you also mentioned that for kids and toddlers and infants also sunscreens are applied. So, is it safe to apply sunscreen on infants?
Okay, so in infants the minimum age जिसमें हम sunscreen लगा सकते हैं, that is more than 6 months. If someone who is more than 6 months, they can easily apply a sunscreen, but in that case the mineral sunscreen is something which we usually give to more than 6 month baby or children. And whenever you're choosing a sunscreen for your kid, you need to check some basic parameters, as we talked initially also. It should be minimum 30 SPF, it should be broad spectrum, it should be water resistant, because usually babies are going in the swimming pool or they are going playing in the water, so water resistant or the very water resistant sunscreen you should opt for. And try to put in opt for a non-comedogenic sunscreen also, because until they can get some kind of acne breakouts That is very common. So these are the basic thing. Whenever you are choosing, you can put. And yes, for the infant more than 6 month baby can, in that case, we can use a sunscreen.
Along with sunscreen, do physical barriers like, sunglasses, hats, caps, or scarves, they also help, doctor?
Yes, yes, of course. If someone is going for out, we always tell them that together with your sunscreen, carry all these things, because that will give you additional protection from the sun. And there is something called UPF, like UV protection factor also. So each kind of fiber or the fabric or the material or the kind of color we are wearing, everything has different kind of UPF. So if we are wearing dark color clothes, or we are wearing denims, or they are stretchable, these kind of clothes will be having more UPF, means they are giving you more protection. If we are wearing pastel colors, light colors, or we are wearing cotton loose one, they are something which are having less UPF, means less sun protection. So these are the measures we need to check whenever we are going out. But that is just the additional measures. They will not give you the protection similar to the sunscreen, because they are not uniform. One day we are wearing full sleeves and one day we are wearing just the cut sleeves. So there is no uniformity in this thing. So these are just the additional. Do not forget your sunscreen. That is the basic.
Okay. Doctor, if I ask you a simple, basic, minimalistic skincare routine that we all need to follow, what it would be consisting of, mainly maybe 3 or 4 items to the maximum, and where in that sequence sunscreen comes.
Okay. So usually the basic skincare routine will be in the morning routine. You can apply wash your face with a mild cleanser or a foaming face wash according to your skin type. Then you can use some serum which is antioxidant, maybe a vitamin C serum that usually give you some brightening and also protect you from sun. Then there will be a moisturizer, and the sunscreen will be the last layer you can put. If you are putting a makeup, after prepping your skin, after your moisturizer, you can put your sunscreen, and then you can cover with your makeup products. At the night times, the steps will be same. You need to put your face wash. After cleansing, you can put any particular serums if your doctor has given you for your acne, for your blemishes, anything, the ointment or serum they have given you, you can put that and then cover with your moisturizer. So these are the basic.
ओके एक व्यूअर ने ये सवाल पूछा था जिसका आपने जवाब दिया कि सनस्क्रीन अगर मेकअप यूज कर रहे हैं तो भी सनस्क्रीन का इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं क्या? तो डॉक्टर आपने बताया कि पहले सनस्क्रीन उसके बाद मेकअप, राइट? ओके. सनस्क्रीन को लेकर इतने सारे डाउट्स हैं लोगों में, और कई बार सनस्क्रीन एप्लीकेशन तो हो जाता है, but then we don't know how much before we step out we need to apply sunscreen. रीएप्लीकेशन अगर करना है, कई बार तो ध्यान नहीं रहता, तो वो एक ऐसा स्केड्यूल मेंटेन करे, और ध्यान रहता है तो लगता है कि अरे अभी तो हम फील्ड में है, चेहरा कब धोएं, कहाँ धोएं, किस तरह से रीएप्लीकेशन करें. तो ये बहुत सारी प्रैक्टिकल दिक्कतें लोग बताते हैं, तो इसका कोई सोल्यूशन आपको?
Okay, so actually sunscreen का जो basic rule है, before going out 30 minutes before that you need to apply your sunscreen. बाहर जाने से at least 30 minutes पहले आप अपना enough quantity में sunscreen लगाएं, and then every 3 hourly you need to repeat your sunscreen. If you are someone जो केवल घर के अंदर रह रहा है, बाहर उन्हें बिल्कुल भी नहीं जाना है, then after 4 or 5 days at least 2 application will be required. But you are someone जो आप बाहर जा रहे हैं, जिनको हाई टेम्परेचर में बाहर काम कर रहा है, then yes 3 hourly आपको लगाना चाहिए. How to reapply? If you are putting a makeup, you can use loose powder also. Then you can use sunscreen sticks also. They are easy to apply. If you are going for a beach, there are sprays and lotions are available, so they are very easily you can put that. But the face wash thing, अगर आप just carry few tissue papers and all, just wipe out and dab करके आप उसे clean करें, and then you can put your sunscreen. Your face wash particularly will not be required. On your own makeup also you can apply your sunscreen, and after just wet wipes से आप clean करके भी sunscreen लगा सकते हैं.
There are a few people who sweat a lot, and they complain that few minutes or maybe in half an hour they sweat out the sunscreen as well. What should they do?
Okay, so they can choose a sunscreen which is sebum regulating, because that will decrease your oil protection or the sweating part. Then they can use tissue paper, just wipe it off, because yes, sometimes sweating is something जिसकी वजह से reapplication बड़ा stubborn हो जाता है. So just wipe it off and then apply your sunscreen. आप sticks use कर सकते हैं, आप gel based sunscreens use कर सकते हैं और invisible sunscreens use कर सकते हैं. They are also something जिससे वो चिपचिप वाली चीज नहीं होगी. बट इफ यू आर चूजिंग योर सनस्क्रीन अकॉर्डिंग टू योर स्किन टाइप, देयर विल बी वेरी लेस चांस कि आपको ये सब प्रॉब्लम्स आएंगी.
चिपचिप शब्द का आपने बिल्कुल सही इस्तेमाल किया. कई लोग यही कहकर सनस्क्रीन इस्तेमाल करने से बचते हैं, लेकिन जैसा कि डॉक्टर पारस बता रही हैं, अब कई तरह के फॉर्मुलेशन आ चुके हैं. हर स्किन टाइप के हिसाब से, हर स्किन कंडीशन के हिसाब से सनस्क्रीन अवेलेबल है. द ओनली थिंग रिक्वायर्ड इज दैट यू गो फॉर द राइट वन, एंड इन केस यू हैव डाउट, यू आर कंफ्यूज्ड, प्लीज गो टू योर डर्मेटोलॉजिस्ट. दे विल हेल्प यू फाइंडिंग द करेक्ट type of sunscreen as per your skin type and as per your skin condition. और जो लोग sunscreen regularly इस्तेमाल करते हैं वो कहते हैं कि this is the best thing that we have applied on our skin, क्योंकि उसके बाद उनको बहुत अच्छे results मिलते हैं. This session is flooded with questions from our viewers. I'll try to take few of them. Simran is here and her question is a higher SPF like SPF 100 significantly better than SPF 50?
Okay. So as I told you, SPF 50 is giving you 98% protection. There is not something like this. There is nothing like कि जो आपको 100% protection दे सकता है. Even the 80 SPF will be giving you the protection of just few points higher, like 98 point few 999 kind of protection. So that is not at all required. You just follow a simple 30 or 50 SPF sunscreen. Extra SPF will not be required. If you are someone who has undergone CO2 laser kind of treatment or resurfacing kind of treatment, then you can choose something which is giving you 80 SPF. But after that, more than that, not required, ma'am.
Right. Pooja is here. Her question is, what is the best way to remove sunscreen at the end of the day?
Yes, that is a very important question. So if you are putting makeup, you have very oily skin, if you are reapplying your sunscreen every 3 hourly, then there is something called double cleansing. You should double cleanse your face. So that is the what is the procedure for that? First you need to use a oil based cleanser. After removing all the makeup, dirt or sunscreen, you need to wash it again with a water-based cleanser or maybe your simple face wash. So this is the method. Double cleansing is the important step of your night skincare routine.
Fair enough. Ashish is here. Does sunscreen expire? How can I tell if it's still effective?
No, if sunscreen is expired, you need to throw that. Do not use that because you can get more irritation because of that.
Right. Please see the expiry date. If it has expired, throw it away. It's not effective and it's not good for your skin. Soma is here. Her question is, can sunscreen cause breakouts or skin irritation? How can I prevent this?
Okay, the most important thing we have discussed, that you need to check, you need to choose your sunscreen according to skin type. If you are someone having oily skin, and if you are putting a cream based or something having more hydrating kind of ingredients, they can clog your pores and you can get more acne breakouts. And similarly, if you are someone who has a very sensitive skin and you are using sunscreen which are more irritant, or you are using sunscreen which is having more ingredients which are not suiting your sunscreen, then obviously you need to check the ingredients, you need to check the right formulation for your skin type, and then you can avoid the irritation part from the sunscreen.
Chitra is here and she wants to know, can sunscreen help her overcoming dark circles?
Yes. So UV rays are coming on your face. They are also damaging your skin around your eyes, because that is the most thinnest part of your face. So they are very high chances that you will get fine lines, wrinkles, and the pigmentation increase. So whenever you are putting a sunscreen or you are undergoing a treatment for dark circles, you need to put your sunscreen in the morning.
Okay. Rekha is here, though we have discussed this, but I think Rekha joined the session late, and though it's an important thing, I think we should take the question. The question is, what sunscreen or what kind of sunscreen is best for acne prone skin?
Okay, so for acne prone skin, if you have a oily skin, you need to choose a gel based or lotion based sunscreen. And for acne prone skin, you need to check the label called as non comedogenic sunscreen. That the sunscreen should be oil free. And even if you have oily skin, or if you are very acne prone, you can choose niacinamide base or something called zinc PCA, that is a sebum regulating ingredients. So these are the ingredients, if present in your sunscreen, that will be good for you.
Nitish, hi here. Her question is, how does sunscreen protect against skin cancer or premature aging?
Okay, so there are basically two types of UV rays, UVB and UVA. So UVA is something which is giving you aging, photo aging, and B is giving you sunburn. And the cancer part is basically because of UVA rays. So if you are putting a sunscreen, regularly and religiously, we can prevent from these skin cancers called melanoma, BCC, basal cell carcinoma, and the squamous cell carcinoma. Although they are not very common in Indian population, but still we should apply your sunscreen so we can prevent these cancers.
Okay, so sunscreen is essential. It is very important. Use it regularly, use it religiously. Reapplication, amount of sunscreen, kind of sunscreen that you're using, all plays an important role. Doctor, many a times we see, for example, moisturizers having SPF or makeup products having SPF, lipsticks, kajal, foundation, everything is coming with SPF these days. Do we still need a standalone sunscreen?
No, never. So we have the products which are having sunscreen, but they are not enough to protect you from the rays. Because first, if for example, if you are putting a 3 ml sunscreen, and if you will not put the 3 ml foundation amount, so that will be very much for you, and there will be no uniformity in even itself the product. Even that is not alone having the sunscreen ingredients, that is also having your foundation ingredients and all. So that will not at all give you the amount of protection is giving by your sunscreen, because we can't uniformly put that 3 ml foundation on the whole face. Same with the moisturizer and everything. You should not mix your sunscreen with the moisturizer, because that will also give you diluting effect, and that will again will not give you the perfect amount of sun protection. So that should not be followed. First put your sunscreen, prep your skin, and then put your makeup products.
Right. Doctor, any do's and don'ts while using sunscreen?
Okay, so the do's will be like, you need to apply your sunscreen each and every day. You apply your sunscreen 30 minutes before going out. While choosing the sunscreen, check for SPF, PA rating, broad spectrum, non-comedogenic, and water resistant. Next, choose your sunscreen according to your skin type. That is very important. Choose your formulation wisely. Next important, do not skip your lips SPF, because there are so many patients are coming which are having very darker pigmentation on the lip area, and they are very concerned for that. So always apply is SPF, like lip balm which is having a SPF, and then cover your lipstick and all if you want to put. Yeah, these are the do's. Then the don'ts will be, do not mix your sunscreen with the moisturizer, because it will dilute, it will not give you the proper sun protection. Do not use expired products. Do not think that your foundation, if having the SPF, that will give you the equal amount of protection. So always apply your sunscreen and reapply every 3 hours. That will be also important. Do's. Next important do's will be, if you are going out, if you are outdoor, if you are swimmer, then you need to apply, reapplication will be very important. So you need to reapply your sunscreen every 2 to 3 hours.
Fair enough. And doctor, before we sum up the whole session, any take-home message for our viewers?
My only take-home message will be, do not skip your sunscreen each and every day, whether it's a cloudy day, sunny day, or a rainy day. You should wear your sunscreen each day of your year.
For me, the biggest motivation factor would be that it also acts as an anti-aging product. I mean, we won't have to invest on an anti-aging product anymore. Just a sunscreen and we are good to go. Just use this regularly, apply it 3 times in a day, and take the adequate quantity. and do not skip your sunscreen. Thank you so very much, Dr. Paras Chaudhary. It was wonderful talking to you. Thank you for making the whole subject so interesting and so practical for us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and viewers, thank you for your excellent participation. I'm sure you're going to go and check your sunscreen, whether it has expired or not, or you have the right kind of sunscreen, or take an appointment with your dermatologist for tomorrow to find out which sunscreen is best for you. Thank you. Have a great day ahead. Stay happy, stay beautiful, stay spotless, and stay healthy. Goodbye.